Hello everyone, this is Greg and welcome to my next battle report. In this one it's my empire versus my friend Bretonnian army, and we played 2400 point battle for the past scenario. So for the magic, the Bretonnians got 2 wizards, prophetess level 4 and a damsel level 2, both from Lore of Life. And for the empire I've got Elspeth von Draken, a lore master, Lore of Death, and level 2 wizard using Lore of Metal, and he got also Ring of Violence and a signature spell from Lore of Beast. So here is the Bretonnian deployment. On the right flank he got the trebuchet, and in front of it I got a unit of 20 peasant bowmen. So here from the left we have 9 Knights of the Realm with a full command and a damsel. The middle unit is 9 Grell Knights with a full command, a general, a paladin as a BSB, and the prophetess level 4. And the right unit is a 9 Knights Errant with a full command and the banner of Callans. Now in the middle of the board he parked the Grey Relic with the 25 battle pilgrims. And in his left flank he got another trebuchet and another unit of 20 peasant bowmen. So here is my empire deployment. From the left I've got a steam tank, then I've got a unit of 10 archers with my level 2, a Celestial Hurricanum, and in front of it I've got a unit of 6 Demigryph Knights with a full command, still standard, and the unit is joined by the captain of the empire on Pegasus. He is also my BSB. So here is my general, which is Elspeth von Draken on a Carmine Dragon, a forge-rolled model, and I will be using rules from the Tamurkon book. And the last one here on my left flank, there's a 19 Inner Circle Knights with a full command and the banner of Swiftness. Now the unit is given a great weapon instead of the lance and shield. And also the unit is joined by the Warrior Priest. He's only mounted on a Barge of Warhorse, so no extras out there. So here is the battle start. The Bretonnians were praying, so obviously the Empire went for first turn, and at the start the steam tank generates 4 steam points successfully this time, so that was fairly good for the start. And everything moved as you can see on the picture. Basically I was making sure that his charging distance is in the maximum range for all the units I was moving in. And into the magic I casted the Purple Sun of Xerus, and he used his Dispel Scroll to avoid it. And the shooting phase, the archers couldn't shoot as they were moving or marching, and the steam tank fire ups the cannon and didn't wound 2 peasant bowmen. I rolled snake eyes to wound both of them. However, I did wound the trebuchet and I caused 6 wounds to them. So here is the trebuchet is off the battle now. And into the Bretonnians, turn 1, they decided to pull back, and all the knights units just reverse 4 inches backwards. And in magic phase he cast the Throne of Vines with his prophetess level 4. And after that he also cast the Flesh to Stone on the battle pilgrims in the middle of the battle. And in shooting phase he fires out the arrows, 20 arrows into the Elspeth von Draken, and he did 1 wound to her. So in next turn, the Empire turn 2. Steam tank generates 4 steam points, and on the left flank Elspeth von Draken flies over 20 inches into his right flank. and the unit of 19 inner circle knights just move forward. I can't exactly remember how many inches they were from the Knights of the Realm. And the unit of Demigryph Knights swifter form, and I can remember that they move ever so slightly, but the Hurricanum did move, so now the Hurricanum next turn is able to declare a charge. The steam tank, I suppose it moves, can't remember by how many inches. In the magic phase, the Elspeth von Draken irresistibly casted Purple Sun of Xeros, and this time is gonna take a hit from the side of the Bretonnians' battle line. And here you have after resolving the spell. So basically what happened, I roll the number of inches 10 and multiply by 3. The Purple Sun of Xeros moved 30 inches, passing through 3 units of the knights. So the first hit was a damsel level 2, she didn't pass the test, and after her another 3 knights of the realm. And obviously the Grail Knights, all of them passed the test. However, the general couldn't make that test and fell down. And the last unit, Knights of Errant, the Purple Sun caused 6 wounds to them. So on the miscast table I rolled 7 and I lost 2 power dice from the pool, leaving me with 1, which I decided to just ignore it. In the shooting phase, I fired the cannonball and just landed beside that forest, so it didn't went all that well for me this time. Into his turn, he didn't move any unit. However, into the magic phase, he did cast the Dwellers Below on Elspeth von Draken, and Elspeth von Draken forced to test the toughness test, and she did make it. She's toughness 3, and then rolling for a dragon. The dragon rolled a 6, and then 4, he should be dead. However, I used the Death Timekeeper special rule from the Tamurkhan book, and which allows me basically to reroll 1 single dice concerning Elspeth von Draken or Carmine Dragon. So I decided to take that chance and roll 1, so the test was fine. I can't remember the toughness of the dragon. I think is 6. Yeah, something crazy like. Anyway. So into the shooting, and he fired up the trebuchet, which scatters 10 inches and landed over the head of the wizard, or just touched the base, basically. However, he made up the lookout sir test, and the bowman was wounded, and another 20 arrows went into the unit of the Demigryph Knights, causing 1 wound. And then for you have a turn 3 of the Empire, and there you can see all my charges I was declaring this turn. Of course, I generated 14 points on the steam tank earlier on. And this is after resolving the charge and compulsory move and the remaining movement. So the unit of inner circle knights successfully make the charge, the demigraphs as well. However, the Celestial Hurricanum didn't make the charge and moved just 2 inches forward. The steam tank, I can't remember, it was moving probably 7 or 8 inches just on average. And the Elspeth von Draken just fly behind the ranks of the Bretonnian knights. So in the magic phase, I cast the Soul Blight on the unit of the Grail Knights, and I was trying to cast the Curse of Lanith on his BSB. However, he had successfully dispelled that one. And the last spell I was trying was Shield of Fate on the unit of Inner Circle Knights, and he got that dispelled as well. So here's after close combat. He broke. I run him down. Oh no, sorry. He broke, yeah, and he ran off the board, passing through my dragon, and I pursue him, and I had to stop 1 inch in front of the dragon. Now I can see the unit of the knights in the middle, even though if they will be able to see me, the movement wouldn't allow them to charge me on my flank because of the position of the errant knights. So this is I think it's a big disadvantage to Bretonnian army, but that's only my opinion. Yeah, if the units are too close each other, it's very limited maneuvering them. And here you have it, the one inner circle knights, which was a casualty from close combat, and then I did pass the 3 dangerous terrain test by passing woods on the left flank of that unit. And the close combat in the middle, I caused 6 wounds to battle pilgrims, and he did 1 wound in return, forcing him to take a break test, and the unit is stubborn. He did make the break test, and they stick for a turn. This is just an overview of the battlefield, how is it looks now at the moment. Yeah. And his turn, he decided to move Knights Errant into his left flank and move on the Grail Knights with his BSB and the Prophetess on the right flank, avoiding my inner circle Knights. Yeah, we did position the Knights so the Wizard is in the front arc of the Hurricanum, and then for the unit can charge the next turn if the Hurricanum will be still out there. Yeah, and in the magic phase, he cast the Flesh to Stone on the unit of Battle Pilgrims. And here is first used to my friend. He allowed me to reform my unit of Demigryph Knights after close combat, because I won that close combat, so I could just reform after that, and he allowed me to do that in his turn, so fair play. And into the shooting phase, he fired up the trebuchet, landed in the middle of Hurricanum, caused 6 wounds, and the Hurricanum is now off from the battle. And in close combat, I caused 3 wounds to him, and he did none in return, and forced him to get the break test, and he rolled 3, so they stick for a turn. Into Empire turn 4, I went for 4 steam points, and I got it. So randomly movement, my steam tank went 12 inches and hit the unit of Errant Knights. Here my unit of Inner Circle Knights swiftly reformed to face the back of the Grail Knights, and the Carmine Dragon just maneuvers so in the next turn he can decide to charge a Grail Knights unit of the Bowman or the Trebuchet. And here on the bottom I moved my Bowman with the Wizard, just marched them 8 inches. And in the magic phase I did cast a Searing Dome on the Grail Knights. So here is after resolving the damage, I caused 7 wounds to the Grail Knights. The close combat in the middle, I caused 9 wounds to the Battle Pilgrims, and he did none in return. The steam tank easily beat 3 models of the Errant Knights with the impact hits. and that forced him to do a panic test, and he failed the first one. And because of the BSB nearby allowing him to reroll that, he rolled 12 this time, and he failed. I decided to pursue him. Yeah, that's just another picture. Yeah, sorry. So the unit of Demigryph Knights with the captain run down the Battle Pilgrims with the Grey Relic. In Bretonnian turn 4, he swiftly reformed his units of Grail Knights. The Trebuchet fires up and misfire, and I cannot shoot this turn and the next turn. I can't remember that the bowmen decided to shoot. I suppose they were out of range of anything, and the unit was positioned so the only 3 knights could see my knights, so it was kind of a, yeah, they strength 3, my knights armor save 2 up, so it wasn't really a point. And here you can see my charming dragon, or actually Elspeth von Draken, deciding to charge the unit of Grell Knights. And the steam tank move in the direction of the peasant bowman. In magic phase, the level 2 wizard cast a wild form on Elspeth von Draken on a Carmine dragon, and he did not decided to dispel that. And in close combat, so here after resolving the close combat, my Carmine dragon used his breath weapon attack and caused a number of wounds, which my opponent decided to spray between the unit BSB and the prophetess, and on the end of it he didn't ward save any of them. So basically he called the game at this stage. It wouldn't be fun to play anymore at this point. And thank you very much again for the game. It was pleasure actually to play against such a good opponent, and with the big sportsman. And yeah, I'm trying to make another battle report. I did make the mistake last Sunday. I was using the camcorder to take the photos, and obviously that didn't work for me, so I need to look after using my normal camera again for the next battle reports. However, guys, thank you for watching. Please like the video or comment it. It would be much appreciated. And for the moment, I'll see you the next time.